What Mumsnet gives is not just some brilliant ideas on how to cope and a plan, which is what we need, but also the fact that, you know, you're not the worst parent in the world because your toddler is behaving like this. That your child isn't going to turn into evil psycho killer because he's behaving like this. So it's empathy, and it's the fact, this sense that we're all in it together, and that you're going to get through it, and you're going to get through it alive. And importantly, that you can laugh about it.
And you will have a smile. I think that's absolutely crucial. There's lots of humour in the book because it actually is quite. It's bizarre living with a toddler. It's bizarre being a parent half the time.
Absurd.
It's absurd and it's weird and it's funny and it's capturing the humour, sometimes quite dark humour, of living with a toddler and being a parent. The thing about the Mumsnet guides that are coming out, the Mumsnet books, is the parenting manual's just grown up. It's changed. It used to be all about experts telling you exactly what to do. It's very prescriptive. The feel of all the Mumsnet books is going to be, we're all in this together. It's advice for a million mums. And there's more than one way of doing it.
You have all that wonderful anecdotal wisdom that comes from the Mumsnet site, which is full of, you know, a million funny, witty, clever mums sharing their thoughts, and a plan on, okay, it happened to me, this is what I did, you know, this is how you deal with it, and more than one plan. Yeah. Because you've got lots of people, and it's democratic and modern, and it's not like the old-fashioned manual where you have one way of doing it, and if you don't manage to do it right, then you're a failure and you're miserable. Well, I think also it's quite hard to describe what a Mumsnetter is like because there are so many of them. I mean, we're talking about over a million visitors every month to Mumsnet who contribute to this whole collective. So there's not one way of doing things, there's not one voice, but what there is a sense of community spirit, of the absurdity of parenting, the absurdity of life. Let's have a laugh about it, but let's also give some common sense answers. You know, it's common sense, down to earth, mother's wisdom.
Yeah, it's very real. It's not pink and fluffy and, oh, isn't it all very easy? It's very realistic. Sometimes it's quite, certainly on the site, there are times when it's actually quite sad and quite painful for people, but that's, at the same time, it's very funny. So, you know, you get the whole gamut of emotions. And you get that sense that it's about real. It's not, people aren't covering up what parenting's like. This is the parenting front line, and this is what it's really like. We're now going back to the beginning and doing pregnancy, babies, and
then food and recipes. I think with family eating and the absurdity of that. Parenting books in the past, have been a little bit. Oh, I better not let anyone see me looking at that. This is a book you can be proud of because it speaks up to you, not down to you. It doesn't tell you, do it like this or you're a failure. It says, this is absurd, we share your pain, we've all been there, here's some ways you can deal with it, and you can choose the one that suits you, your family and your child.